Everyone can agree that Epic Games gives a lot to their users, whether it be from the free game drops every week, or just the catalog of always free games on their launcher. Yes, the launcher isn't the most intuitive thing in the world, and there are so many additions that they could implement that could make the launcher better. You also can't beat all the free stuff they give out. If you look at other launchers, it seems that Epic Games knows how to market their games, and it benefits them in almost every way. This is Chug from Cubold Gaming, and here are 7 more of the best free-to-play games on Epic Games.
That blasted Dracolich is tearing through our ranks. Protector's Enclave needs reinforcements. Fight your way.
Neverwinter is an online MMORPG that actually takes place in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. You get to customize your character and make them however you want to. You can then customize your class and what your character wants to pursue in-game. There are actually so many customization options, and it is extremely difficult to finalize a character. That just makes for some different gameplay options for you to choose from. It is an MMO, but what we liked about it is the fact that you don't need to have 1,000 buttons to know your movesets. There are 4 buttons for you to know, and it makes the combat feel pretty good compared to other MMOs. It reminded me a lot of New World in a way. Plus, this game is totally free, so what is stopping you from trying this one out? If you like MMOs, then go download this game. The combat is simple, but there is a lot to learn about the core gameplay. Core is a multiverse of free games and worlds within a base game. It is almost like Epic Games took Fortnite and created a Roblox clone with it. The core gameplay is pretty decent, but there are a lot of bugs and the movement isn't entirely perfected yet, but there is a lot to this game. You start out in a hub area, and you can play with your friends or any random person who is currently on the server you were in. You could then go and check the community hub and see all the different games you could join. There are a ton of cool games for you to play, and if you want something with better graphics than Roblox, you might really enjoy some of these worlds the community has created. There aren't too many people playing this game, although there is a pretty big community around the creation of worlds. I guarantee you will enjoy this game, even if you only play it for a few hours. Super Squad is a team-based online multiplayer shoot-'em-up where it lets you take control of a cartoonish character with specific traits and weapons. It is an above-view game, and it is very easy to aim using your mouse. The controls are very easy to learn, and the gameplay is pretty smooth. You team up with 4 other players and face another team to try to take the 3 flags placed around the map. It is like domination in a way, if you have played that in other games. You will need to work with your team to try and hold all 3 flags without letting the enemy eliminate you or take one of the flags from you. It's a pretty simple concept, and from what we have played it is pretty fun. It would be even better if you have friends to play with, and you are going to need good communication if you're going to win. It definitely is a game worth checking out.
Beware the cannibal I've marked. You'll want to dispatch it quickly. Outlander.
Scavengers is called a strategic survival battleground in which you and 2 other members have to go into a map and collect materials for extraction. It is as if PUBG and the Cycle were mixed together. That's what this game is similar to. As you explore, you have to watch out for the bandits that are all over the place. What makes this worse is the fact that there are other groups of players trying to hunt you down as well. The gunplay is pretty fun, and the movement is also pretty good, but it can get really hard sometimes. You really need to team up with people that can communicate, or it is a difficult experience. From what we've played, the gameplay is great, so if you enjoy games similar to the movement of PUBG, then go check this one out. Some of these games are also free on Steam, so if you want the game on Steam rather than Epic, then go right ahead and do that. Valorant is currently one of the most popular games out there. It is increasing in player count. I don't really think I need to explain what this game is to you, because I guarantee most people who are watching this video have played it. You might have seen a ton of streamers play this game, and yes, it is very famous among the streamers out there. If you have seen gameplay and want to play it, it is not very big. We always thought you had to go to Riot to download the launcher, but it was more recently put on the Epic Games launcher, so you can launch the game from there. We don't really play the game that much, but it is nice to have a place to launch the game now. For the 5% of people who don't know what this game is, it is a Counter-Strike clone with a more cartoonish art design. It is genuinely a fun game, and if you haven't tried Valorant, then go install the game from Epic Games and try it out to see what all the hype is about. Warframe is another game that most people know about, but I don't think as many have actually played. It is a third-person action sci-fi game that lets you take control of a Tenno, which are playable warframes within the game. There are a ton of weapons to choose from, like guns, melee weapons, and other really unique gear. The warframes are basically classes for you to choose from, and each one is unique. We used to play the game a lot when it first came out, but we slowly moved on from it. More recently though, it has become a game with a ton of content that we might get into again because of how much the developers have done for it. The game also has full co-op capabilities if you want to play with you and your friends as well. There's actually so much to do in this game, and they recently added a fully open world area to it. The game is definitely one of the best free games you can play, and I guarantee if you like third-person shooters, then you will really like Warframe. Trackmania is a game that is probably one of the most fun racing games that we have played. It is much different from other racing games because it is more like Geometry Dash in a way. It is extremely addicting, and I have been playing it a lot since I found it on Epic. The best part about it is that it only takes up about 2 GB of your storage, and you don't even need to spend any money to play it. You need to learn the maps to get better time scores on each one, and it is extremely satisfying to get a gold time on a track. The amount of time you can get out of the base experience is crazy because they give you so many tracks to play. Each map has its own time you need to beat, and some people really like trying to be the number 1 for a specific track. You can also see everyone else's scores in your state, country, and even the entire world. You can also play a Royale mode with your friends to get the best times on certain tracks. If you enjoy the game enough, you can buy access to the paid editions that give you access to even more stuff, so go check out this amazing racing game. All these games are totally free on Epic, so if you do check any of them out, make sure to tell us in the comments which ones you prefer. I know we put some well-known games on this list, but in all honesty, they are good games and still deserve spotlight. There are plenty of other free games on Epic Games Store that are worth checking out, but we wanted to show you our favorite ones. Yes, we could have put Fortnite in the list, but I think that 99.9% of people know that it's on Epic Games. If you have any other video suggestions for us to do for future videos, comment down below or even join our Discord so you can get in touch with us specifically. Links for everything will be in the description. I hope you enjoy, and make sure to like and subscribe. We also have a gaming podcast, so if you are interested in that, it's there for you. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.